All right, guys, you already know what it is. We got that hashtag Bobageist in its matcha form. Bobageist in its matcha form honestly might be better than the ube form Bobageist. This right here is 2 boxes of the latest Japanese Pokemon set, Mask of Change, one of 2 Japanese sets that's going to be making up the majority of the upcoming English set, which drops on May 24th by the name Twilight Masquerade. I actually have some Twilight Masquerade right here that we're going to be opening up in another video later this week, so make sure to hit that subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss that video. I don't know if you saw the last video where we opened the first half of Twilight Masquerade by the name of Crimson Haze. We were not able to pull a special illustration rare, unfortunately, in that video, so today we're going to take 2 boxes to the test and see if out of 4 boxes of Japanese booster boxes we can pull a special illustration rare of some kind. If you played the Teal Mask DLC, you'll probably recognize a couple of faces here in this new set, like the special illustration rare Kirin, seen here in his pre-villain era, and the special illustration rare Carmine, continuing that Perrin photography style that we saw in Crimson Haze. And before we get started, I want to shout out to all of the day ones in the new PokeFang Unpacked series that I just dropped, where we talk about upcoming sets and news in the TCG world. Lots of great feedback on that already. I had a lot of fun making that video, and so far it seems like you guys really enjoyed it, and I do plan on featuring some guests from the Pokemon community on that show. Sorry, there are sirens and someone's likely committing a crime right outside my window right now. But back to the task at hand, we have 2 boxes of Mask of Change to open right now and hopefully pull a special illustration rare. And if you're new here, my name is PokeFang and welcome to the Fang Gang. Boom, 1 and 2 boxes of Mask of Change. We're gonna get right into these guys. So in the last video, we had a little bit of a learning curve in terms of how to open these up in a normal way that makes sense time-wise, because basically there's so many packs in these boxes. There's 30 packs in each one of these boxes, and each one of them only has 5 cards. There's no guaranteed hollows or hits in any of these. Kind of a difficult thing to open these up one by one. So what we ended up doing in the last video, which we'll probably do today, is open a couple of packs just to look at the artworks in these, because these are going to be different from what we saw in Crimson Haze. But other than that, once we've gotten through that, we're basically going to start cutting these open in like 5-pack sort of like mega packs, where we open up 5 packs and combine all of the cards and open them sort of all at once. I'm trying to shuffle these right here, but they're like unshuffleable for some reason. We're gonna do a little something like that, and then we're gonna call it a day. So box number 1 right here in 2 stacks. We're gonna go ahead and get right into these. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the Crimson Haze video. I think the pack trick was 1 to the front on these, if I remember correctly. But here we go. My microphone's kind of in the way. Sorry about that. And sorry, I had to fix my camera angle here just a little bit because it seemed like I was drifting off already and we haven't even started yet. All right, here we go. We got Poliwrath. We got the Dragapult. We got the little Sandshrew, the little Sandygast. Look at how cute this Sandygast is. I don't know. I think this is a really cute Pokemon. I guess a lot of people don't like it though for some reason. Let's see what we got here. Now we got the Revavroom. No guaranteed pulls in these packs, which honestly is okay because they are like $35, $34 for a booster box, which is insane considering MSRP for a English booster box of any set is approximately like $165 now because they raised the prices, so they're insane. But you can typically get booster boxes of Modern for around $100, $120 at your local gaming store, so make sure to check those out. Do not buy full price booster boxes on PokemonCenter.com. There's plenty of other great stuff on there to buy, but that's not what you should do. And we have our first holo pull. Pretty nice, honestly. I like that one. I just wish that the holo pattern on the Sword and Shield era, or Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet era was different. It's just sort of like, it's just really plain. Between that and the regular EXs, it just seems like they should be doing something a little bit better with the holo patterns on these, because they're just straight up, you know, just foil. Like there's nothing to them at all. We got Brute Bonnet. Let's see what we got here, guys. We got the, is that the Applin? That's Applin. All right, and we got Abra and a trainer that features all 4 of the masks. So I don't quite remember. I kind of like speed ran through this part of the DLC with the Ogerpon battle, where you, but I think this is the Wellspring, Cornerstone, Hearthflame, and then obviously this is the Teal Mask, the one you start out with Ogerpon. It's the only one that the Loyal 3 were not able to steal. So that's the one that Ogerpon starts out with. I really did enjoy the DLC. It added some good lore behind these characters that makes them more than just like some new, you know, Pokemon character designs for us to just get angry at. It gave them some purpose and some meaning, like this Lampent artwork right here. That's a nice one. Got the Shinx. And we have our first, it's a double rare, and this is the Wellspring Ogerpon EX. Very nice. Would help if I had sleeves ready. If you guys ever struggle with your sleeves, so this is how I do mine. I just peel this open, right? Grab it by the sticky side, flip it over, and glue it to the back of itself. So now you can pull them out really easy, and they don't get stuck to the sticky part, and then you can just unroll that and put it back down. Life hack that you didn't even ask for, that you just got free of charge. I feel like you can't really see the hits when I put them down on the bottom. I'm constantly covering them up with my hand. So we'll put them off to the right over here. Here we go. Shout out to, I don't remember, the YouTube Studio app kind of obscures usernames for me. So I have a hard time with remembering certain people's usernames unless it's like their handle is their username. But somebody commented on my Japanese in the last video where I said Nihonjin when I meant to say Nihongo, which is Japanese, the language, not Japanese, the people type. So thank you for that correction. I wish I had more people to speak Japanese with to help me on this journey of learning what some people say is one of the most difficult languages in the world to learn. I don't know any other languages besides English and, you know, a little bit of Spanish here and there, because my stepdad growing up was Costa Rican, so I know some Spanish, but not a ton. But in terms of like languages that I speak, just English for the most part. So going straight to Japanese as the only other language is pretty tough. Oh, we got our Ace Spec card, which we should probably get one of these in each one of these boxes. I don't think I've seen anybody pull two, but in the English set, I have seen people actually pull multiple Ace Spec cards from the boxes, up to 3. I think 3 is the most I've seen get pulled from an English booster box. This card right here is called the Secret Box. And a lot of these Ace Spec cards, I guess it's hit or miss, but a lot of these Ace Spec cards can end up being worth quite a bit. So if you're not really into them, these are the perfect cards to trade for somebody who actually plays the TCG to get more cards that you want for your master set. If you're looking for specific chase cards, they do hold a good amount of value because a lot of these Ace Spec cards are super playable. So even if you don't really like the Ace Spec cards, they do serve a purpose if they are really playable in the TCG, at least to leverage in your trading, because at the end of the day, this is a trading card game, and that is, you know, that's the social aspect of Pokemon that we all really love. It's just a great way to obviously make your Pokemon budget stretch too, make sure you're getting all the cards that you want and not the cards that you don't want. It's a great way to just meet new friends, trade with people, you know, form a community, and just have fun with Pokemon cards. It was really, at the end of the day, is what we're looking to do here. Oh, there we go. We have the second of the 4 masks of change. We have the Ogerpon Teal Mask, or Teal Mask Ogerpon EX in the Terra form, just like the Wellspring that we pulled earlier. So it has that nice texture on it. These cards are pretty nice. I guess they just don't hit right for a lot of people because they don't really have an emotional connection or bond to Ogerpon, especially if they haven't played the DLC. Some people still, even though they have played the DLC, still feel like the connection is a little bit weak, and I totally get that. I definitely think Scarlet and Violet was a little bit like soft in terms of being more like kid focused, but that's totally fine, guys. Like this, at the end of the day, like this is a kids game. There are lots of adults who play it, but it's supposed to span a really broad age range. And part of that is making sure that they're catering to all different audiences, and not everything has to be, you know, insane explosions and, you know, violence or something like that, or like, you know, it doesn't have to be so aggressive all the time. Like the new starters for Paldea are just a perfect testament to that fact. There we go. We got our first regular double rare EX non-terraform, but the way that glove looks is just so weird. It's also, I guess, just weird to think about dolphins having fingers. All right, so this is gonna be the last pack that we open up this way, and then we're gonna switch over to creating little mega packs of 5 packs each. We got the Goldeen, We got the little Poochyena, adorable. That's a great Abra artwork. I think we saw it already, but I didn't really stop to comment on it. It's really, really nice. And okay, we have the Okie Dogie swinging its chains over there. Its little Peturunt chains. All right, now let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I grabbed exactly the right amount. I love when I do that. It's very rare, but I do love when I do that. And just cut across the tops of all of these without cutting the cards. Hopefully I get better at that. I'm still like super nervous when I do it. Let me make sure you guys can actually see what's happening here. We get these packs right here out, and then we'll go through all of them at once. And like I said, let me know in the comments, guys. I think I asked in the last video, but not a lot of people commented on it. But let me know in the comments if you guys are a fan of this method of opening the packs 5 at a time, or if you'd rather have me go through them 1 at a time. I'm totally fine with either. I just try not to make these videos too long. If you guys have stuff to do and you don't like having long videos, I personally like to have long videos when I watch content, because I like played in the background while I'm working and stuff like that. But we got the Tatsugiri, little sushi boy. Applin. Wow, these first couple packs had nothing in them. Pheasantipity. Somebody might have pointed out in the last video that I said unpheasant for some reason. I don't know where that came from. That literally was like a brain fart, because I know that this is Pheasantipity, but for some reason I guess I said unpheasant. I didn't fact check it. I'll just take your word for it. Somebody left a comment saying that I messed that up, and it's totally fine. Sometimes my brain is just mush. Let's see, we got so far no hits in this, just hollow, and that's a crazy 5 packs. Oh, there we go. Nice art rare there. Okay, so this is a Chansey art rare, really nice one. I actually had to check real quick because I'm like, clearly it looks like the Chansey is the center of attention here, but there's so many other Pokemon in this artwork, and it is a really nice one. It's super simple, very like cartoonish, kind of reminds me of the Pokemon anime. Really, really nice art rare right there. It's our first one of the box. And then we have a Rillaboom. So the chase cards in this set are going to be mostly the special illustration rares of all of the different teal mask, all of the different Ogerpon masks. That's all of the special illustration rares for the Ogerpon in this set. And then we have 2 special illustration rares of Kieran and Carmen, or Carmine. I don't know how to say that name. It's spelled like Carmine, but I don't know if it's Carmen. Which absolutely look incredible. I hope we're able to pull one of those from one of these 2 boxes here, because like I said, that Crimson Haze box was pretty rough. It did have a Perrin full art, which is great because I'm a big Perrin fan, I mentioned in that video, and it didn't have the Perrin special illustration rare. So if the price of that single doesn't go up too high, I might end up picking up the single. But if the price of these boxes keeps going down, I might just keep getting some more of these boxes. There we go. We got a nice secret rare teal mask Ogerpon EX. So that's basically like our full art Ogerpon EX in the Terraform. Finazin, Sunkern, there's that little Palisand again. So cute. Or Sandygas rather. Ducklet. We got a Frostless Hollow, and Frostless has a art rare in this set that is absolutely gorgeous. It's so hard to describe. It has this like sort of ghostly feel to it, and it's sort of like lurking in the hallways in the moonlight. I don't know, something about it just seems like kind of spooky, and you guys know that that's my vibe. I love spooky stuff, ghost stuff. I am going to be doing something really special for Halloween this year. Literally going to have a PokeFang Halloween special, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm already planning it now. We'll probably be shooting in early October. And there's gonna be lots of Halloween themed content. I know it's really early to talk about Halloween, but we're on the topic of spooky, so yeah, I just went there naturally because I'm just so stoked about it. We got Brute Bonnet, Poliwhirl, Darumaka, got Timber. There's our little Diplin, our new evolution of Applin, which is almost exactly the same, just slightly different, unless it emerges from the apple. And whatever that is. It looks like a goldfish net for a fish tank and a hamster cage. Interesting. Next mega pack of 5 packs. Try not to make a crazy mess here. This one didn't open all the way. That's all right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And don't forget, guys, we still have an entire other booster box to hopefully pull a special illustration rare. I know it's been a little dry so far with the hits on this box. We have this little stack right here, one more little stack, and then an entire other box to get through. And we're gonna get through that one the same speed as these right here, because we've already seen a pretty good amount of the artworks, although I don't remember if I've seen this little guy so far. Oh, there we got the Sinistra right there. Speaking of Sinistra, I think it's about time that we take a little bit of a Bobageist break here. It might be better than Ube form. It might be better than Ube form. Not entirely sure yet. We'll see. Maybe by the end of the video, I'll change my mind and I'll want Ube. But I'm feeling really good about the matcha at this point. Apom. We got the Kirin. Chimecho. Ooh, there's our little Poltergeist boy right there. Adorable. One thing I'm curious about too is like some of these little teacup style ghost adjacent Pokemon that they have between like Sinistea and stuff like that. Forget what it's called, but it's basically like there's like a little stamp on the underside of the Pokemon that you really can't see. And it's like whether or not they're like a copy or an authentic version of that Pokemon. And I'm very curious to see if they do anything with that in the TCG. I don't know if they will, but it would be pretty cool if there was like just regular cards. Like if say there was a full art of it, and every like 100 full arts, there's one with that has the little stamp on it, and that makes that card more rare. I think that would be a really fun dynamic in the collector space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We did it perfectly this time. Ended up with 5 packs left. Let's see what we can do here. I'm feeling real good about this matcha right now. It's got me a little bit caffeinated, which is not a great thing because I did switch off of caffeine pretty recently because it was just making me too aggro. It's like aggro juice for me. But here we go, last 5 packs. And then we'll move on to this other box, which we have sitting right here. Well, I already took the wrapper off in the intro. I took it off of both of them at the same time, but it's brand new. Oh, there we go. Hearthflame Ogerpon EX. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Ogerpon in this set. So Hearthflame Ogerpon EX Terraform right there. I'll sleeve that up in a minute. Let's get through this stack right here. Got some nice cards. The Kirin special illustration rare looks actually really nice, and so does the one of his sister, Carmen or Carmine. Somebody let me know how you pronounce that. One of the downsides of the game still not having voice acting. I really wish they would. I think it would really elevate it and open it up to a lot of new people. There we go. We got the Monkey Dory. Didn't even know that was coming. Something like, I guess with the art rares being gray borders and everything else having gray borders, you really can't tell if they're coming up in the stacks. Usually you can kind of tell if there's like a little bit of a different texture in the cards. We will not be seeing this card in Twilight Masquerade, if I remember correctly. We should be seeing it in the upcoming set Shrouded Fable, which was just announced. That was what was in my Unpacked episode 1. There's this card, and then there's an art rare of the Pheasantipity and the Okidogi as well, and all 3 of them absolutely masterfully made. This is the one from T-Zero, and it looks absolutely incredible. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. I just want to get through the stack. I have a feeling there's nothing left in it. Never mind. We got the Tatsugiri, absolutely gorgeous. I was really hoping we would pull this card. The colors on this are insane. It's got all the different forms of Tatsugiri. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. And yeah, same thing goes with, as always, guys, there's like the Japanese cards have pretty incredible print quality and cutting quality. So you can usually expect to see some really nice centering and things like that. It really looks like something that like I could see getting like tiled or repeated on like a fabric, and them actually selling like a product, like an official Pokemon product with this pattern on it. I think that would probably sell pretty well. Tatsugiri is like a pretty cool Pokemon. So let's go ahead and set that one down. So we got 2 art rares and a EX double rare in this the last 5 packs. And there we have our aquarium cleaning toolkit, whatever that is, and a Mightyena. Box number 2 of Mask of Change. Little ASMR action for you. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the other ones where we shuffle them up because I don't know which sets have some slight mapping to them and stuff like that. So we're just gonna call that shuffled enough. All right, here we go. Got them nice and shuffled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because like I said, we don't need to see all of the regular artworks right now. We have gotten past that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Honestly, let's do 10. Let's do 10. I'm gonna put those down and we're gonna do 10. Let's get crazy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to move through these a little bit quicker to see if we can get a special illustration rare, because I don't know what's going on, but it just seems like we cannot pull an SIR. And if you guys have been following along on the channel for a while now, then you probably already know how bad my luck was opening Temporal Forces. That was like abysmal trying to pull anything out of that set. I opened so much Temporal Forces and was not able to pull any special illustration rares from that set. And now we're several boxes into 2 new sets and still no special illustration rares. Pretty wild. I don't know what's going on, but we've just been having the worst luck. Oh, there we go. Very nice Sunflora art rare. Oh, I love that one actually. I just realized like you can actually see the rest of the frame here it's being taken from inside of like a kitchen window. You can see there's like some other stuff hanging out down there. It almost looks like there's an Alolan Executor hanging out back there behind the fence. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but very nice. All right, so art rare, first like pack or so out of this box. Not bad. Maybe we'll have some better luck with this one. We do have the Cornerstone, I think it's called, Ogerpon EX, the fighting type of the masks right there to add to the rest of them. So I think we're only missing, are we missing any? Hold on, Wellspring, Teal, no, that's it. That's it, we actually got all of them, so not bad at all. We got all 4 of the Ogerpon EX, not SIRs, the regular EXs for the binder. And losing my marbles, here we go. And here it is. We ended up getting the Kieran seen here in his pre-villain era, having a great time at the Festival of Masks, or Mask Festival, I forget what it's called. That looks so good. In the special illustration rare, that actually looks really nice. I'm not sure if it's like really hitting on camera, but it looks so good. The colors are so vibrant and saturated. I love that you can see other people wearing like Pikachu masks in the background that are like kind of like motion blurred because they're walking. It continues that theme of the photography style artworks in this set that I think is all because of Perrin introducing the photography element in the DLC, which I'm a huge fan of. All of these new artworks with that new style. It would have been great to get the Carmine, but I'll take the Kieran. Still really nice. Like I said, I might pick up some more boxes and try to get something. So we finally got a special illustration rare. I think it's the first SIR, technically SIR, on the channel in like 5 or 6 videos because of Temporal Forces being so bad. But anyway, we can go ahead and keep moving now through this box. I do think I'd like this 10-pack method here a little bit better. I want to mix up my hollows and my bulk. But here we go. Let me know, guys, too. Like, I have a lot of people reaching out to me on my Instagram DMs asking me what I do with my bulk from these videos. Typically, I just sort of set them aside. Sometimes I'll trade them in if the bulk prices for trade-ins are good enough for me to buy a couple new products for making more content. So I sort of just reinvest the bulk. But if you guys would be interested in buying bulk from this channel, just for fun, I can always list it online on the website eventually. We got a Dragapult Terraform EX, very nice. So a regular double rare right there. And let's see what we have left in the stack right here. So far, this first 10-pack stack is actually like pretty loaded. It looks really solid. There's our Kieran again. We got a Jinx. We got a Kadabra. And another Ace Spec card. Unfortunately, it's the exact same one we got last time. And then we have this guy. And taking another look real quick at this Kieran, it looks so good. The centering on it is pretty much perfect. There's no whitening, anything like that. That's basically a 10 candidate right there, just pack fresh from a Japanese set. That is why I love opening Japanese lately. Before I cut across here. All right. All right, here we go. 10 more packs of Mask of Change. We have, can we get another, do we get an SR in this set? I can't remember if we got an SR already so far in this box. I don't think we did. We did get 2 art rares, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, we got Finazin, Luxray. Come on. Did we hit a dry spell here or what? Oh no, literally the worst. That's the worst. We got the Monkey Dory again in the art rare. Oh man, it would have been so nice to get the Okie Dokie or the Pheasantipity. I don't know why that always happens to me. I always end up getting the same art rares over and over again. So weird. Still, again, great artwork, but didn't need to have 2 of those. Did not need to have 2 of those. That is for sure. All right, am I drifting off camera again? I think I am. Oh, there we go. We got the Sinistcha. Gotta do it. Absolutely delicious. Wait, is that weird? Is that weird? Is it like I'm drinking him? Or her? I didn't mean for that to be weird. I did not mean for that to be weird. I'm drinking matcha, and it just seemed like the thing to do in the moment was to celebrate by drinking some matcha, although I may have just drank one of its family members or something. Wow, there's absolutely nothing left in this stack, so it seems. No, absolutely nothing. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching the videos. Literally, like, people always say like and subscribe and all that stuff, but really at the end of the day, the thing that matters most is that you guys are enjoying the content and sticking around to watch the whole thing. Sometimes what I like to do is save the juiciest bits of the video for the end for all of you guys who are dedicated and stuck around to watch this far. And I want to talk briefly about Shrouded Fable because that was just announced and completely caught me off guard. Was not ready for that at all. I made that video in such a rush, but the set itself seems like it's going to be a special set. So like a Celebrations or a Shining Fates or something like that. But the thing that's confusing about it is, like, I don't think it's featuring shiny Pokemon. I don't think it's like a Paldean Fates type of set. So I'm not entirely sure what the sort of like gimmick is going to be about Shrouded Fable. It seems like it's going to have some sets from Night Wanderer, the upcoming Japanese set that will also most likely be opening here on the channel. But in terms of like what to expect from that set, I really don't know at this point. I'm going to do some more research, and there's going to be an episode 2 with the Pheasantipity in terms of what to expect from that set, because there's going to be more information coming out. We got a Luxray EX, very nice. It's 250 damage. Dang. Okay. Don't mess with the Luxray. There's going to be more information coming out as time goes on, and honestly, like, as we get more information about Night Wanderer as well, but really still do not know what to expect from that set. Oh my, you have to be kidding me right now. We got another double. This always happens. We got the Chansey, that's not an EX, it's just the Chansey art rare. I cannot believe we pulled that. Both of those art rares are doubles. That is insane. Then we have a nice Blissey EX, regular EX, so that's a new one at least. At the end of the day, when I'm opening sets like this that I'm not going to be using to play the TCG, I don't really need doubles of them. I just want one of each card, and I always end up getting so many doubles and then not being able to pull certain cards or like any other cards besides those doubles. It gets really frustrating, but we're coming down to the end here, guys. Again, thank you so much for sticking around, open up packs with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new content type with PokeFang Unpacked. where we're not opening packs. We're talking about new upcoming sets and Pokemon TCG news. There's be more episodes of those coming up and lots more fun stuff. I'm going to be on podcast episodes soon. I'll try to get some snippets and clips of that up here on my channel. They'll also be most likely on the XP Collect channel as well. But lots of fun stuff and collabs coming up. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when new videos come out and when I go live, because we'll be doing some live streams pretty soon. Dragapult and the last card, nope, Melodic and a Conkeldurr. Obviously, my favorite pull of today is going to be the Kieran portrait style candid photo of Kieran in his pre-villain era. Runners up are going to be the Munkidori and the Tatsugiri art rares. If you guys enjoyed this video, you're definitely going to want to watch one of these two right here. I picked them out just for you. Thanks again for sticking around, open up packs with me, guys. I super appreciate you. Catch you in the next one, and as always, happy haunting, Fang Gang.